worry, mommy, things soon fine. Me a step up in a life. Me soon remember them days, yeah. Like once upon a time. Like once upon a time.
First and foremost, free world boss. I am your gracious host, Caspian Montgomery. Welcome, Gaza Nation. We have another request from the Gaza. This is from Unanimous, who's been a day one follower, fan, whatever you call it. So big ups to yourself. Today, we will be explaining Open Up the Door by Vybz Kartel. I must inform you that this is very, very personal. It is quite the tearjerker. Teacher, please begin.
Missy Benz on TV, mommy, why we don't have none? Mommy, why we poor and them rich? When me get big, me a change it.
Adi, the innocent, begins by completely tearing my heart out of my chest. These first few lines resonate with me. He says to his mother that he sees a Mercedes-Benz on the TV. And then he asks Miss Teresa Palmer, why do we not have a Mercedes-Benz? And then he says, Mother, why are we poor and those people on the TV are rich? When I grow up, I am going to change it. That was probably a huge turning point for Vybz Kartel. And what he did was manifest what he said and actually made it happen. I, on the other hand, have not, but please bear with me because I won't do this for the rest of the video. But one time, when I was around 7 years old, I walked in on my mother. The lights had been cut off and she was weeping in the bathroom and I could hear it. And I knocked on the door and she said she was fine. And I waited a few minutes and then I knocked on the door again and I just decided to open it and she was crying on the floor with bills surrounding her. No food in the cupboard. It was very, very tough and it ruined me as a child to see this. And so this song is just too much for me to bear. It actually brings tears to my eyes because my mother passed away, and if I ever one day do get rich or get some money, she will never get to see it. It's very sad.
Daddy food looked in on the payslip. Just watch Matrix. Wish me coulda fly go a moon on a spaceship, but mankind a got dead with the same can't fight it.
The exiled pharaoh then says that his father's paychecks are looking very small. They are not helping with the family. And then he gets very personal and he says that he just watched the theatrical film The Matrix and he wishes that he could get on a spaceship and fly straight to the moon. And then it gets very powerful right here because he is obviously daydreaming to get away from the pain of the real world, which we've all have done at one point in our life. And he says, but mankind would even go to the moon and continue the same cycle. There would only be a few rich and the rest of us would claw and die and kill each other trying just to get a little bit of food, a little bit of a place in this world. What a powerful verse. And with that last line, we have reached the glorious but painful chorus.
Mommy, open up the door, please now. Me know you are crying at the bathroom. One day we are gonna have everything we need. Swear from me heart soon. But mommy, open up the door, please now. The loving of me heart for you can't move. One day we are gonna have everything we need. Swear from me heart soon.
Mr. Palmer's hook will actually blow you away. It is so passionate, you can actually feel what he feels. He says to his mother, "Open up the door, please." He already knows that she's crying in the bathroom, she cannot hide it. And then he says that as a young man, one day, we will have everything we need, I swear from my heart. And that is him showing that at a young age he was ready to be a man, because they went through tough times, so he had to become a man quickly, as did I. And then he repeats it, his love cannot be moved for her. And quickly, Gaza Nation, when I was younger, I was into music, as some of you do know, and I'd asked my mother, I said, "What do you want when I someday make it big?" And she said she wanted an SUV, and she wanted a house with a pool, and that was it. And I continued to ask her, "What about diamonds? What else do you want?" And she said, "That's all, and I'm content." And we struggled every single day of our lives until she passed away. And my only dream was to make it big and just give her everything that she ever wanted. And sadly, I will never get to do that. But I want you, if you're ever in that position, to never let it go and give her everything that she deserves. Thank you so much, Gaza Nation. Rest in peace, Bernice Florence Hoffman.
Rich man live life like kings, while wench and nights work. What the price I forget to youth life worth? Mommy want me fi save me forgot church. Want a house first.
The dancehall hero begins the second and final verse by stating that rich men live life like they are kings on earth still, which is such a true statement. And then all the wenches, that we all work at night, we work all day and night. And then he asks, what is the price of a ghetto child's life? Because the world seems to not care. We all know this. And then he says, his mother, the lovely Miss Teresa Palmer, she says, "Come to church, son. Save yourself." And then he says, "No, I would rather secure a spot in life for our family. I would rather hustle in the streets for paper in any way that I possibly can and secure a future and not leave it in the hands of God." That is a very, very powerful statement.
Them say it is a white man's world, but me stand up on my dirt. Bad mind block the road for me divert. Me no care which color them come with. If your heart ugly, it ugly.
If you want deep meds, just listen to World Boss. He says that they say it's a white man's world, which just sparks conversation in itself. And then he says, but he stands on his own 2 feet. And then he says that the bad mind, and for the patois illiterate, the envious and the jealous people, right? They try to block his road, but he diverts past it because he is a genius. And then he says, he does not care what color people are. If their heart is ugly, their heart is ugly. And that is just extremely powerful, because he is acknowledging that there are a lot of bad-minded people on earth, and they come in every shape, size, form, and color. It's very, very powerful information to prey upon. And sadly, with that last line, we have reached the end of another Vybz Kartel Masterpiece. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and hit the bell so you do not miss an episode. Not for Caspian Montgomery, but for Adisha Azim Palmer. As always, Gaza Nation, bless up. This could not be possible without you. Thank you for the continuing support. Until next time, Gaza me say forever.
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, mommy, things soon fine. Me a step up in a life. Me soon remember them days, yeah. Like once upon a time. Like once upon a time.